Welcome or welcome back. This is our last week of transactions for the month of August,
Yay.
which for us is August 15th to August 21st. We are paycheck budgeters who do not share bank accounts, but we do share a budget. And hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Win. And we share stress.
Yeah,
There's
we
plenty
do.
to go around.
Sure do. We're paying off $620,000 worth of debt.
And 261.
I love you so much. And we are trying to find financial stability for us and Wynn's 3 kids. Onward to transactions. So we are starting with the 15th, where we used house maintenance fund, which is actually in the negative currently, but we're pretending it's not until it is.
Is not. Yeah,
It's not. Yeah, we're pretending it's not. So the house maintenance fund went further in the negative by $25 to pay for our lawn getting mowed. The savings account is not at zero, so don't worry about that. The bank account is not at zero, but the category is negative currently. And then snacky snacks are $42. This was 3 different transactions. 2 of them were Win and the boys. 1 of them was me. I just put them all together because I'm not trying to fill this entire page.
It was a very hungry Friday.
It was.
You don't understand.
I love you so much. And then Saturday, Win got a rideshare. I think the rideshare was actually on Friday, but the transaction cleared the account on Saturday for $23, and then more snacky snacks for $5. And then I stuffed $130 in envelopes, and I should start calling it variables instead of envelopes, because it's digital envelopes, so it's not really envelopes. But anyway, that was $130. And then nothing on the 17th, but the 18th, the internet bill came out for $55. And then $11 got spent on a game. And
oh, yes, that actually, that was for the boys, and I was paid for that in allowance quarters.
okay, so you got paid that $11 back. Did it go into your bank account, or?
No, not yet. It went into a jar that will eventually get distributed back to them. But it should go in my bank account.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be, I don't know.
$11 was spent on a game, I guess.
$11 was spent on a game, because I'm not tracking your quarters.
That's true. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm not tracking your quarters. So
no, we can say that goes into my account, because my account is where money for quarters comes from.
yes,
So,
but I don't track that. I just track what money goes into that account that you pull out in cash. I don't track like what transactions you do within that.
yep. Okay. So $11 was spent in a game.
Yes.
That much we know to be true.
Yes. That's why I said, like, when we first opened that account for you, that like whatever happens after that money goes to the account, it just happens, because it's too many. It would be even more transactions to keep track of, and I'm not. Nope. And then on the 19th, Win paid $1 to get a ring sizer, because we need to buy our rings for our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 20th, student loan got paid for $31. Flooring for $163. So the flooring, because I've paid so much extra already, this auto pay actually wasn't going to go through, so I just paid it manually myself, and that was $163. And then I used cash back from one of my credit cards for $60. And then on the 21st, an extra $300 towards debt, which went to flooring. And then saving $355 towards the house maintenance fund, which put it a little closer to zero, but still negative. So that is it for transactions. Let us look at how the envelopes are doing. So we have, for the revolving envelopes, variable expenses, whatever, however you want to call it, groceries started with $22 this week, added 74, spent 94, so there's $2 left. Bulk buys, which is also kind of groceries, it's just what we buy at Costco. Started with $19, added 56, spent 75, so there's 0 left. Transportation started with $243, and that's what's left. Health started with $171, spent $41, so there's $130 left. Home shopping, and wait, the health, this was over-the-counter stuff. And then home shopping started with $39, spent $32, so there's $7 left. This was dishes, because we've gotten to the point where enough dishes have been broken that we were doing dishes way too much. We were washing dishes way too much. We didn't have enough bowls for all of us to eat food with bowls at once, if that makes sense. We had 3 bowls, but 5 people living here. So like, it was a struggle. So I bought a set of dishes, just, plates, bowls, small plates, large plates, and bowls. That was $32, so there's 7 left. Birthday started with 28, that's what's left. Clothing started with $113, that's what's left. We need to buy some socks. There have been some socks that have been sacrificed to the void.
Insufficient to the task at hand.
Indeed. So need to get him some more socks.
They really like my socks.
But
it's like armor to them.
who really likes his socks?
The boys.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shoes started with $279, that's what's left. Pet care started with $105, that's what's left. Personal started with started with 0, that's what's left. Alphabet started with $316. Alphabet is me matching how much the kids put in their savings accounts. They have not been doing so, so there's $316 left. Pretty fantastic. I'm actually okay with it. I realized that groceries, inflation is a thing. We can't keep going with $130 a week. We've got to bump it up. So bumping it up next paycheck, because we've been cutting it real close and sometimes going over. And we're not buying anything like different, really. We have tried a couple different stores, but it's a struggle. Inflation is real, y'all. So let's see what that means for this budget. We are closing out this here paycheck budget. So for inflow, his paycheck was $19.93 as budgeted. Mine was $47.60 because I brought into the budget a couple more paychecks. And then other income was $33.39, which is close to what was budgeted. We're good with that. From savings, $11,746, which is substantial. And we are wrapping up the remodel. I think there's one more thing that we have to pay for, right? The little sump pump.
Oh, I was just gonna bring that back.
Huh?
Sorry, that was not the one that they got. That one was. Yeah, that wasn't it.
They didn't get it yet?
It's not as versatile or capable as what they had last year.
Last year? We didn't have a sump pump last year.
No, I meant the. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. We do have one more thing that we need to pay for to the remodelers, but not sure what that's going to be yet. We should be getting a little pump because the basement has been flooding. We have sump pumps on the inside, but that has not been keeping like the standing water issue at bay on the outside. And as soon as you open the door, water just floods in. So we still need to do something with the outside. And the idea was to put a little pump in the drain outside the front door of the basement. And that would pump the water out to the front yard. But I'm not sure how much that's going to be, but there is going to be a little more for that. And rollover was actually $1,829 on Wynn's side. So total inflow was $23,667.
And that brings us down to the mortgage. We're not doing investments. That's not where we are on our journey. I don't know if you looked outside, but that's not where it's at. Okay, mortgage coming out for $4,031, like usual. Still waiting on kid bills. Internet $55. S&M collections typically $50. Heating bill not on the radar yet, but soon. Let's see, student loans. S&M collections, heating bill. Yeah, student loans minimum 31 paid. Adventures 70 for the boys, and I went over this week to the tune of 144.
That's just 44 Wynn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, just 44. Thank you. Y'all, I'm getting fuzzy. Ooh. Rollover was 2,743, which means the subtotal for spending for my spending is 7,024, leaving 16,643. I'm not saving, not until I actually get the pay stub for my first week of work.
Yep. Now on to my spending, which is my checking account. So dining out, snacky snacks, $110 for the pay period, as opposed to the $30 that was budgeted. We will always under budget for dining out. The idea is we have to decide which goal will suffer for our snacky snacks. Flooring, $163 as budgeted. Extra debt, $500 as opposed to the $803 that was budgeted, but that's okay because put some more towards house maintenance. And then variable envelopes got $550 as opposed to the $545 that was budgeted. Subtotal for my spending is $1,323, leaving us with $15,320. Now, for my saving, only thing I'm saving for right now, let's be real, until next week, is house maintenance, because I need to get that back approaching zero. So, final amount saved for house maintenance for this week, for this pay period, is $3,574. So that's the subtotal there, leaving us with $11,746.
All of which has a job.
Yep.
Does not mean that we are toast.
Correct. So that is what was spent on savings. So wedding got $126 spent.
And almost immediately sent back.
Sent back.
Sorry, keep going.
And then house was $11,620, making a subtotal of $11,746, which is what's left. So if you subtract that, the amount left is zero, which of course does not mean our bank accounts are at zero. It means that every dollar that came into the budget had a reason to go out. This is hopefully the last pay period that you're going to see like craziness as far as savings spent. I really want to go back to us saving more than we're spending out of our savings accounts. That would be fantastic. Working on that. The house is coming along. We do, however, need to address the flooding issue. And at some point we have to replace the back porch. And redo the bathroom upstairs because their bathroom does not have tile, and that is a problem. It doesn't have goodness gracious, it doesn't have tile, and also doesn't have an extraction fan, so water damage is an issue up there. So gotta save for this house maintenance. Got to. In addition to paying down debt and all the other things that we're trying to do. Y'all, it's tough out here, but we are making progress, and I do feel good about it. I don't feel great about the status of my savings account at the moment, but everything else is fantastic. How you feeling, love?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'll feel better when I start getting these checks in.
Yes.
By the way, there are incentives for regular attendance by subs, especially if it's at the same place and if that place is a school of need. So I need to be working with special needs kids so we can move past some of this. I want to get to investments.
Yes, but that's going to be for at least three years.
Yeah. At
least 3 years before we can invest, because we have to pay down the highest interest student loans that Wynn has, and that's going to take us probably 3 years.
Boo, and I know.
Yes, but we are making progress. I do feel good about it. Yay!
Yay!
And
all this only works because budget beats broke every time.
And never forget that you deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.